exactly what they, basically they tried to base this off of. And it's kind of like, they compare it to The Town also.
I really like that movie, by the way.
It's directed by Californication's David Vaughn.
Californication.
Ekin.
Yeah.
Ankin, whatever the fuck his name is. So, yeah, but the funny thing was, it was going to be Grand Theft Auto, the movie. And, yeah, I don't know.
The cool thing about that is that's a good person to get to direct it because it'll be really stylized. He's really a stylized director.
The question is, do I want another fucking Thug movie? Now, I'm telling you, what they should have done is they should have went and made it called Grand Theft Auto, the movie. And you know what would have happened? It would have been a Grand Theft Auto story or some shit like that.
You know what they could have done, which would have been cool? Instead of calling it Grand Theft Auto, just put like GTA over top of it, and then put like random acts of violence or something.
Yeah.
And that way, people who play the game, because like, here's the problem: this could have potentially been a good video game movie. Now it's its own movie, and that makes it different. Because now it's a movie.
Also, you get the points of you have movies like I honestly I saw the movie Max Payne. I thought Max Payne was a really good movie.
It was I
enjoyed it
better than it should have been.
Right. And a lot of people gave it a lot of flack because it's a video game movie. And I haven't seen Prince of Persia yet. I'll check it out eventually.
Silent Hill movie was really good.
Silent Hill movie, yes, I agree.
I mean, I've never seen a movie like video game thing that like captured it better. Like
especially the fucking thing at the end where it like wraps barbed wire.
It was perfect. I mean, everything about that movie, it was like playing the game.
Like barbed wire is,
it constricts the people in the games, and
yeah,
it was so good. Like, and all the characters were like characters from the games.
No. In the chat, to answer your question, is the GTA movie called Eminem? No, it's what it is this was going to be the basis of a GTA movie, and they kind of like went from that, and like,
now it's called Random Acts of Violence.
Now it's called Random Acts of Violence because I'm thinking that the script didn't make it 100% to be. Yeah, it said, started off its life as the script for the Grand Theft Auto movie. So.
I think it's funny that it's Random Acts of Violence stuff, Grand Theft Auto. It's like still a 3 big word title. Yeah. They basically just took like Grand Theft Auto, Random Acts of Violence.
Yeah, so it was kind of, it was really, I don't know.
It's like another type of crime. They just like threw it over top of it.
So. We'll see.
I mean, either way, I'll go see it. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna diss this movie before I see it, but it can't be worse than what the Uncharted movie's shaping up to be now.
Yeah,
I had hopes for that first when I heard that like Robert De Niro was gonna be in it, but now that Mark Wahlberg's in it, that's just stupid. Why didn't they get Nolan North to be in it? He looks exactly like Drake anyway.
The thing is that it's not been said that like, he's not going to be playing Drake.
He's just in it, but I have a feeling he'll end up being Drake.
Hope not.
I have a feeling he's going to be. I feel like they'll be like, oh, and Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake. Like,
yeah,
throw his name in there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Because Robert De Niro is definitely going to be Sully. There's no way around that. He is. Like, why else would they get an old actor and start promoting that he's in it?
It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. So moving on to the next story, which is yours.
Okay, this list, you can bring it up because I only looked at a couple of these, so I'll have to like run through them. But these are 5 movies that they're saying they missed their mark. Like they could have been good, but they sucked in 2010. And the first one, as you can see, is, well, actually keep going down. I hate when they put pictures up at the top that don't have something under them. Okay, Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 did. I didn't think it did that well.
No, because you know what? I liked Iron Man 1.
I think Iron Man 1, the reason why the first movies of the superhero movies and things like that, you kind of want to see the adaptation of the
origin story.
Yeah.
We want to see the origin, but after the origin, it's tough to make us like the next movie because it's not as entertaining when you don't have a solid beginning, a solid middle, and a solid end.
Right.
So, see, The Dark Knight did a good job of like reinventing the character and stuff, like to where Iron Man 2 is just like, oh, now Tony Stark is like, oh, I'm Iron Man, sexy parties. And I don't know, I just didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like. To sum it up, Iron Man 2 is definitely one that missed its mark. Oh god, I mean, you had a bunch of good actors that could have been good, but it sucked.
Let's see here. The next one is
Clash of the Titans, definitely.
I did not see it. See, dude, it's like I've got so much shit going on that I didn't get to see this movie.
Because, see, that movie should have been like God of War the movie, but it sucked. It had no coherent anything.
The next one is
Prince of Persia. I agree. It could have been good. For some reason, they got Jake Gyllenhaal to be the main character. That was dumb. He's not. He looks nothing like the Prince of Persia character. He didn't act like the Prince of Persia character. It was just bad. Like it. Another one. Great actors, could have been good. Just not good. Just so much boring crap. Overdone special effects. They tried to make it like Pirates of the Caribbean was a problem. Instead of giving it its own thing, it felt so much like Pirates of the Caribbean with Prince of Persia makeup on it that it sucked.
Yeah, I definitely would not. Yeah.
You know, this one, did you watch this one with me? Survival of the Dead?
No.
When I rented it? Man, this had such a good premise for a zombie movie. The premise for Survival of the Dead was that it's the next in like the Dawn of the Dead, the Day of the Dead stuff. Okay, the premise was, since the zombie outbreak, these two families, like, they're like mob-type families, like Irish mob families, have moved out to an island. We watched the end of it together. You guys came down and watched the end of it with me. I was like, hour, 30 minutes into it when you guys got down there.
I'm saying I watched this. I think I did watch it.
You still had your desk downstairs at that point when I watched it. And it sucked. Like, it wasn't good.
I think I did watch it.
The premise was good, but the acting was terrible.
Is this the one where the girl has a twin sister?
Yep. Rides a horse.
Yeah, and then she attacks the horse.
Mm-hmm.
And eats the fucking horse?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was bad.
This movie sucked ass.
I laughed at it. I sat down there and laughed the whole time, so I'm like, wow. Now, this one I didn't agree with.
Like, yeah, why that? Yeah, I really want to know this one.
Okay, I keep seeing people diss. Like, I didn't think this was that bad. Tron Legacy?
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I gave it movie of the year for me.
I think people really. I think people really had way too high of expectations for this or something. Like, this was a cult classic movie in the 80s. Not like. I don't know what they wanted from it. That was my thing with it. What do you want from Tron Legacy?
Dude, if you didn't watch the first one...
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the people didn't watch the first one.
I don't either. Or they forgot it.
Watch the first one after... watch it before... Shit, I will try this again. Anyway, you have to watch the first one pretty recently to be able to watch... Because it's 20 years old.
Yeah, and it's also a very... It's a movie with a lot of substance. It's got a lot of storylines and all that. So
yeah,
I think people really just diss this movie for no fucking reason. It was annoying.
I agree completely.
Because this was a good movie. I'm sorry, this movie was entertaining. It was beautiful. I mean, like the screen work was beautiful. It was a movie that when it ended, I was like, "There's not more."
Really, yeah. I swear up and down they're gonna make another one.
Oh, they will. I mean, come on.
Guarantee it.
The cliffhanger ending.
But they left it good enough where if there isn't one, then
there's still an ending. But if they want to make another one, they easily can. So
I would agree completely on this one.
So yeah, those are the 5 that missed their mark, which I agree with all of them but
except
one.
for Tron. Why the hell?
Everybody's hating on Tron, man. It's like the
fucking
theme of the
fucks.
year. Let's hate on Tron.
That's what pisses me off about all these people who go through and they're like, oh, you know, this movie it wasn't like this. Like, movie critics are fucking way too
It's like when
critical.
people bash the last Matrix movie. It's like, okay, no, it wasn't as good as the first Matrix, but what do you want from the end of a trilogy? I don't understand, like, people get so uppity about, like, well, this isn't anything like the first one. It's not supposed to be. It's the end. It's typical. Stupid. I think critics pick a movie every year that they bash for no reason.
Yep.
And I think Tron Legacy was the one this year.
And it's like they make a dumbass statement of why. Oh no, you know, this movie didn't have the right action, and it was too actiony at a point, and blah blah blah.
The story wasn't substantial enough. It's like, what the fuck do you want? Do you want to have like 7-hour soliloquies in the middle of it?
But I get to the point where I get really pissed off with the fact of they're like, well, the games. What was the games? Why would they do that? Like that because the games make. I'm like, it's a part of fucking Tron, you dipshit.
Part of Tron, and it's supposed to be video games on a computer. That's what it is. They're saying that the thing
and the guy built. The thing is the main guy who fuck, I can't even think of his name right now.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. But what's his character's name? Flynn. Yeah. Oh, Flynn. Why did I say Glenn? Anyway. I'm so out of it right now. A lot of shit's been happening. Like, I didn't understand why the fact that they were like, well, why would he make... I'm like, you stupid fucking critic.
He built arcade machines.
Yeah, he was a gamer. Why would he not want games in his shit? You're a fucking moron. That's what makes me really fucking mad, is that gamers always have that competitive edge.
Another thing people kept bringing up, too, and we'll close this topic in a second so we don't ramble on it, because we could honestly do like a 2-hour podcast just on this. But do you remember the beginning where they had the kind of villain type hacker guy?
In the first one?
No, in the very beginning of Legacy, the guy who, when they're like, oh no, the new OS has gone public, and he like got on his laptop and was like fixed. Everyone got mad. They're like, why'd they set up that character and never use him again? I'm like, because maybe they're going to use him in the next one, you stupid fucks.
And it helped out the whole...
Yeah, it just gave you another character to be like, okay, you know, here's Flynn's son, who is kind of taking on his dad's part, and there's Alan's son.
Yeah.
Who's like kind of the opposite of his dad.
Maybe it's foreshadowing something else to come.
I really think it's foreshadowing the next one. That's what it's there for.
It completely is. It has to be. Like I said, I do not agree with that last one of Tron.
No, that's bullshit. But all the others I definitely agree with.
Off of moviepool.com, that one was. So I'll actually post that to the...
But I thought that would be a good one to bring up so that we could discuss why Tron shouldn't be on there. So
I don't understand that one at all. Like, why in the fuck they would do...
Like, if I had to pick one movie that missed its mark this past year, the one for me that like fooled me the most, I think, was that Youth in Revolt movie with Michael Cera.
God, that movie
that
sucked.
Tricked the fuck out of us, because we all thought like, oh, this is a new Michael Cera movie. This is gonna be awesome. We watched it and it was
fucking shit.
Oh my god, what the? It was so hipster, fucking stupid indie movie wannabe. Oh god, I hate movies like that. They're like, I'm trying so hard to be indie and different that I suck.
And it's stupid. It was absolutely stupid. Well, you know.
I thought this was funny. Like, this story was
this
like,
one's fucking weird, man. So, apparently, my girlfriend's like looking at my titles of the shit that I when I was doing it, and she's like, "What? They're making a Stooges movie?" So supposedly, Johnny Knoxville is going to be one of the